Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. I don't really know what to call this video. I don't think it's a tips, tricks, or tutorial video because I don't really understand the physics. We're basically going to do an experiment together and I want to show you something that I have figured out. And the main feature we're going to look at today is actually a tank hunter of China. In this example, we're looking at China infantry. And we're looking at the TNT attack that you often see, like, for example, if you're inside of a building and a flame has come in, some people will plant a TNT on it and they'll just back off. Or if they can TNT a unit, they'll use it as well. Sometimes if they unload a helix in the base and they want to kill as many things as possible, they will also use a TNT on like a war factory or whatever. But I want to show you something really, really strange about the TNT attack. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to practice with 5 tank hunters, and I'm going to TNT this with 1. TNT again. TNT again, so that's 3, 4, 5.
Yes, General. Moving rocket launcher.
So, okay, that was repairing a little bit there, but it repairs super slow, as you can see, but it was still, even without the repair, it still would nowhere near be dead. However, what I've learned is that the TNT attack doesn't work exactly as you expect. So, for example, if we get all the tank hunters around it like this, as close to it as possible, and then we do a TNT attack at the same time and then back off, then the thing dies instant. So let's like plant let's get 1 dude out of here. This is without the horde bonus, of course. So let's do, like, let's spread them around so they're not going to plant the bomb at the same time, but it's going to be roughly the same time. You see? How weird is that? So basically, it's like the bombs are interacting with each other. If they all go off at the same time, it's like they kind of multiply and stack. And there is ways you can use this to your advantage in real games, not only just like this. I mean, in a real life game, it would be probably pretty hard to get your units perfectly around it like that and do it exactly the same time without one of them getting picked off and without one of them getting killed. But what I actually do want to show you is if we put the same 5 tank hunters inside of an outpost, and then we're going to slow the game speed down a little bit to more of a normal multiplayer game speed, because I was playing it on fast mode there. Let's put it on like 30, for example. So if I go past this supply and I want to kill it fast, I can unload my stuff, plant a bomb, and then try and get out of there. We're going to see if that kills it or not. So, like 75% damage. But then, and it's probably, I don't even know why that is. Is it because they're not evenly spaced out? Is it because they didn't all go off at exactly the same time? I don't know. I'm still figuring out the physics of this, like, many years later. I found out about this years ago when some guy showed it me. So what I'm going to do now is plant the bombs partially inside of the supply, like that. I don't even know if 5 planted there. There's only 4 on my screen, it looks like. Okay, so we did a different amount of damage. It looked like only 4 bombs, but we got it lower there. So what we're going to try to do is try to partially drive into the supply. But again, I think it only looks like 4 planted. So do you see? Now it dies. I think it's due to them all going off at exactly the same time because they planted those bombs at the same time. So we'll just speed it up again a second. It might be to do with the position which you plant the bomb. Let's just plant 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in the same place, but all at different times. And you see how little damage that does. But yeah, so I can't remember actually if they had the horde bonus or not. Let's just make sure we do get the horde bonus. That's another factor to take into account. So we're going to slow the speed right down again to more what a network speed would be. Because I'm playing in skirmish mode just so I can test this quickly. Because in a multiplayer mode, you would physically be able to drive into it a little bit.
Yes, better. Moving operations. Hey, let's go where the chatter is. I like delivering TNT.
So they've planted all their bombs, but not inside of it.
Relocating. Yes, better.
A different amount of damage again, though, you see?
I think, hey, let's go where the chatter is.
Enemy tanks out there.
Getting close.
So, I mean, yeah, that's definitely 5 bombs planted.
Get the location.
Now, that's a real-life scenario. That's possible. I mean, it's messed up all the tank hunters now, but it dies, like, we probably did 120% damage then rather than 100. So, yeah, anyone know the physics behind this? Anyone looked in the game code and know why this is? Is it they have to be planted more to the center? No, it can't even be. They have to be more in the center. They have to all go off at the same time, don't they? As we saw in the first example, when there was one there, one there, one there, one or two there, and they all went off at the same time. They'd literally just delete the structure. Obviously, I'm just experimenting here with giant infantry, just with 5 tank hunters, and there's these supplies, but it just shows you that it's not always consistent. And yeah, I just thought it's a quirky little thing I found in Zero Hour that's probably never been discussed before. So let me know your thoughts down below. GG.
Do you hear something?
I like the big target. Carrying the big gun. Moving
Adjusting
rocket launcher.
frequency. Relocating. Do you hear something? Moving operations. Chatter is relocating. Yes, better.
I'm carrying the big gun. Close. Moving
I
rocket
think I
launcher.
can hear them. Do
China's
you hear
rocket
something?
soldier.
Tune in to the enemy.